Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about theories and opinions in the JFK assassination. Now, the reason why I want to make this video here is I've been getting a lot of emails from the past, especially yesterday, when I posted a video called Evidence. Now, it's not only in comments, but it's like also in emails and stuff I've been getting and stuff like that. IMs on Facebook. And then on my email account, Leroy Blevins 1, I've been getting a lot of emails in the last 24 hours on, well, you cannot, they're sitting there telling me, well, Leroy, you can't say that you have evidence. Okay, only thing you're presenting is your opinion. The only thing you're presenting is a theory. And I'm talking hundreds, of emails. And it's like, when you look at a theory, okay, a theory is just a story. It's just a story. When you're looking at an opinion, well, opinions can be changed as well. Okay, like I said, everybody has their own opinion. But in my research, I'm not, offering people my opinion. I'm not giving my opinion. I'm not, coming up with theories. Okay, everything that I'm presenting with photographic evidence. Just like when I present the shots of JFK, the fatal headshot. I present an image of a gunman inside of shelter number 3. I present frames from a film that shows a shot being fired from that window. Let me pull this one up too. Okay, I'm presenting photographic evidence of the gunman that took the shot to JFK. I'm presenting photos of him with a rifle in his hand. I'm presenting photos of him firing his rifle from that location. Okay, I'm presenting photos of where that shot made contact with. Okay, that's what I'm presenting. And that's called photographic evidence. The gunman with a rifle in his hand in this location. A shot being fired from this window where the rifle's sticking out, right here. Close up and make sure there was a shot right here. Then I put all this information together, as you see right here. Photographic evidence of 2 gunmen inside of shelter number 3. The shots they fired, which basically what I'm doing is showing 2 gunmen with rifles in their hands, aiming rifles from that location, taking their shots from that location, and where these shots made contact with. And that's photographic evidence that I'm presenting. Okay? But they keep on saying, no, this is your opinion. This is just a theory. It's no longer opinion when you see it. Okay? It's no longer a theory or opinion when you're seeing something. Okay? Behind a picket fence, that's a theory. Because there's nothing to back it up to say there was exactly no evidence to point out exactly there was somebody behind a picket fence. Okay? Let me give you an example. Let's take Jack Ruby, for instance. Okay, let's take Jack Ruby, for instance. They said he shot Oswald. And not only they say he shot Oswald, but they show, he was assassinated on live TV. Don't get me wrong. Okay, don't get me wrong. He was assassinated on live TV. But we can see this, right? Is that a theory? Is that an opinion? No, it's a call to fact, because we can see Jack Ruby with a revolver in his hand come up to Oswald and shoot him. Okay, we're seeing this. Same thing as we do when we watch the Zapruder film. Same thing we do when we watch the Orville Nix film, the Darnell film, much more film, Hughes film, Bell film. Okay, we're seeing in the Bronson film, I should say. We're seeing. Okay, this is no difference than this right here. This is no difference. Jack Ruby shooting Oswald, okay, is no difference than what I found by photographic evidence. Okay, we could see Jack Ruby with a revolver in his hand comes up to Oswald and fires and shoots Oswald. We see that because it's on live TV. Same thing we do in the JFK assassination. We can see the gunmen with the rifles in their hands, firing rifles from the locations. We can see where the impact of the bullets hit them, hit JFK and Governor Connally. We can see this. It's called photographic evidence. Same thing here. All right. So if this right here, if they're telling me that when I present photographic evidence, that's just a theory or an opinion, then I guess Jack Ruby is just a theory or an opinion. Because think about it. Do we actually see Jack Ruby pulling the trigger? No, we see a revolver in his hand. Okay. Do we know that's not a blank that he has in his revolver? Do we know that? No, we don't. Can we actually say that that's Jack Ruby? Because we never see really his face on TV. Okay. Or the images. We only see his face after they was arrested him and everything else. Do you see what I'm saying? So is this a theory? Is this an opinion of Jack Ruby shooting Oswald? I mean, we could see it, but we can also see the gunman in the JFK assassination. We can see them take their shots. We can see where their shots made contact with. We can see it as well, same as we see Jack Ruby shooting Oswald. But to other people, and believe me, a lot of them, says no, that's just a theory when it comes to JFK assassination. That's just a theory or an opinion. But when we look at this, is this a theory? Is this opinion? Jack Ruby shooting Oswald? No, that's a fact because we can see it, right? We see Jack Ruby with that revolver, aiming his revolver, coming up to Oswald, shooting him. But like I said, can they prove that was Jack Ruby right there? Because in the films and images, it doesn't really show the gunman's face, does it? How do we know after the fact they didn't switch somebody else into it? How do we know that he actually shot Oswald? Could have been a fake, you know. Like I said, it could have been a dummy bullet or what they call them. Excuse me for a second here. It could have been a blank. There you go. Could have been a blank cartridge in there. You see what I'm saying? But no, this is a fact because Oswald's dead now. Okay, Oswald's dead. We can see Jack Ruby taking a shot to him, shoot him in the same location where they show in his morgue photos and stuff like that on the side. We can see Jack Ruby shoot Oswald. That's a fact. Like I said, same thing we see in the films and images into JFK assassination. We see the assassins with rifles in their hands. We see them firing from them locations. We see where their bullets make contact with JFK and Governor Connally. We see this. But people want to tell me that this is real and this is a reality and this is a fact. But this is just a theory. This is just an opinion. Okay? No, it's not a theory. It's not an opinion or anything else. It's called a fact because we can see it. Just like when I sit there and point out this. Here we see in the frames from the Zapruder film. Okay? We see two bullets striking the manhole cover. Okay? We see two bullets striking the manhole cover. Okay? Right here. And here. Two bullets striking the manhole cover. We see this in the films. Action, right? You know, it's at that point when this film was being filmed, the Zapruder film was being filmed, it was being filmed live. So we see the bullet striking the concrete, piece of concrete flying up the air, bullet even ricocheting. And after the assassination, we see Secret Service agents and police officers and everything else around that manhole cover with images now, mind you, photographic evidence, and a bullet that they retrieved from that grass area. Photographic evidence. Two shots striking the manhole cover. Photographic evidence. And a photo of that manhole cover where both bullet holes still can be seen. So that's a reality. That's called evidence. We could present this evidence because we could see two bullets striking the manhole cover, the concrete manhole cover, and bullet ricocheting upward. We can see police officers, Secret Service agents, and other people around that manhole cover. We can see this. We can see them retrieving a bullet from this location as well. We can also go and touch and see the two bullet holes still today. So see, it's a fact. It's called evidence. Now, a lot of people keep on saying, like I said, they keep on telling me, no, that's just a theory. That's just an opinion. Okay? No, it's called evidence. If you could see it and you could feel it, and you could touch it, you could prod it, yes, that's called evidence. Do you see what I'm saying? But I still get these, time and time again, people, just like when I tell people, when we look at this is reality. This is fact. This is evidence. The manhole cover. Okay? Manhole cover. A bullet casing found on a rooftop of the county records building. Images of a gunman, an assassin, on top of the rooftop of the county records building firing his rifles. Okay? The bullets that he was firing was distraction shots. All along the side of Elm Street here, and even the curb shot. Okay, we know the curb shot happened because it's in the markdown in the reports and documents. We know James Tagg was hit by a piece of concrete from that curb. That curb is in the same line of fire as the manhole cover shots and the shots to the grass area. So we know where that shot came from. It came from the rooftop of the county records building. It did not come from Oswald's location, but from the county records building. That's where that shot came from. See, before no one ever knew where that shot came from. They're saying Oswald took it. But people says, no, there's no way he could have took it. And then when I present the evidence that I present, as you see, by photographic evidence, we now know the true location where that shot to the curb came from. It didn't come from Oswald. It didn't come from the 6th floor Texas School Book Depository. It came from the rooftop of the county records building from that other assassin. That's evidence we could see, we could touch, we could show, and we can prove. That's what we do. That's called evidence, just like the 2 shots of JFK and Governor Connally. The fatal headshot JFK came from shelter number 3. We could tell this by photographic evidence. We could see it. We could see the gunman with the rifle firing his rifle from that location where the bullet made contact with. We can see it. Shot to Governor Connally. We can see it. We can see the gunman with his rifle in his hand firing his rifle from his location, and the bullet impacting the back of Governor Conley's back as he's turned off to his left and falls into his wife's lap. We can see that. So his story is matching up what we can see. Do you see what I'm saying? So yes, I present photographic evidence. A lot of people sit there and, like I said, everybody has their own opinion. I understand that. A lot of people don't agree with my research. I understand that as well. But when people's going to sit there and say that I am presenting just a theory or my opinion and I shouldn't go around and say, hey, I have evidence to show. Nah, okay, I have photographic evidence to show. I don't have a story or a theory. I'm not saying there's a gunman behind a picket fence area because that's a story and that's a theory. Okay, or that's even somebody's opinion. But where's the evidence to back it up? There is none. There was no photographic evidence or anything else that proved there was a gunman behind a picket fence. But there's photographic evidence to prove there was 2 gunmen inside shelter number 3. And the shots they fired was the fatal headshot and the shot to Governor Connally. Fatal headshot to JFK and the shot to Governor Connally. This is a proven fact because we can see it. Same thing we see when we see Jack Ruby shoot Oswald. Okay, that's the same thing. I didn't want to make a long video today and stuff like that. And I really didn't feel like making a video today because I had a lot of house chores I had to do today, laundry and everything else. But I wanted to make this video here because I got over 300 something emails of people telling me that you're not presenting evidence, you're just presenting a theory, an opinion, and you should stop saying that you're presenting evidence when I'm presenting evidence. Okay, I tell it like it is. You have to tell it like it is in nowadays society. A lot of people will try to whitewash it or try to figure out some way else it. But the pure simple fact of it is it's evidence. It's something we can see. It occurred, it happened, it took place. Like I said, there's no difference between Jack Ruby shooting Oswald. We've seen that on live TV. Okay, well, I didn't see it at that time because I wasn't born at that time, but people seen it on live TV, Jack Ruby come around and shoot Oswald. Same thing with the films and images taken in JFK assassination. They was filmed and the images was taken stuff live during the time of the event of JFK assassination. Okay? They show us where the shots came from. They show us who took these shots. They show us the location of the gunman. That's what I'm presenting, what these images and films shows us. Same thing as we see in the film of Jack Ruby shooting Oswald. It's the same thing. Always in the description down below, you find a site where you can order my book, Evidence of Conspiracy. The only book you ever need in JFK assassination. Don't forget that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Share this information and other information from other videos to your friends, families, relatives, and your social medias, so everybody gets to know this information. Thank you, and you all have a pleasant day.